once upon a shimmering twilight in the quirky bay of Glimmerport, where waves lapped like giggling puppies and the sky blended purple plums with orange sherbet, lived a spirited girl named Aria. Aria had braids that swirled like candy canes and freckles that twinkled like lost stars on her nose. One lazy afternoon, as the sun dipped its toes into the sea, she discovered an old, forgotten boat bobbing by the shore. A boat of colors. Its hull shimmered with every hue imaginable. Red like cherry fireworks, blue like blueberry bubbles, green like grasshopper jumps. But wait, little dreamers. What magical voyage does this boat promise, and what twilight tricks await on the sea? Grab your imaginary oars, for Aria's adventure is about to sail into the unknown. Aria's eyes widened like saucers full of surprises as she climbed aboard. The boat creaked hello in a voice like rustling rainbow leaves, and its sail unfurled like a peacock's tail, catching the wind with whispers of "Adventure ahoy!" Her fluffy rabbit pal, Whiskerwig, with ears that flopped like jelly beans, hopped on too, his nose twitching with excitement. As they pushed off from the shore, the Twilight Sea sparkled strangely. Waves that danced in polka dots, fish that sang opera tunes underwater, and clouds shaped like fluffy elephants trumpeting rainbows. The boat glided smoothly, its colors shifting with each wave, turning from sunny yellow to mysterious midnight indigo. Aria steered with a stick that glowed like a firefly's lantern, but suddenly, a foggy veil descended, thick as cotton candy fog. What shadowy shapes lurked within? A friendly mermaid or a sneaky sea sprite? The suspense bubbled like soda pop on the tongue. Deeper into the sea, the boat entered a realm where the water turned to liquid twilight, swirling with hues that painted pictures in the air. Strange islands floated by, one made of chocolate rocks that melted into gooey rivers, another with trees bearing fruits that burst into fireworks when plucked. Whiskerwig nibbled a berry that made his fur change to stripes like a zebra in a candy store. Aria laughed as dolphins with rainbow fins leaped alongside, splashing tunes that made the boat twirl like a ballerina. But then the sail caught a whisper from the wind. "Beware the color thief." A shadowy figure darted across the waves, a mischievous blob with arms like swirling paintbrushes, stealing shades from the sea, turning blue waves gray and red suns dull. Aria's heart raced like a hamster on a wheel. What did this thief want? To drain the twilight of its magic. The hook dangled like a fishing line in fizzy waters. Could Aria outpaint the thief, or would the sea fade to boring black and white? The adventure grew wilder as the boat approached the Isle of Giggly Geysers, where fountains shot up sprays of colorful bubbles that popped into confetti showers. Aria docked and explored, finding caves lined with crystals that echoed laughter like a tickle machine. Inside one cave, she met a wise old turtle with a shell painted like a map of the stars who croaked, "The color thief guards a secret. Solve the bubble riddle to reclaim the hues." The riddle bubbled forth. "I have colors but no paint, I float but never sink. What am I?" Aria pondered, her braids twirling in thought, while Whiskerwig hopped in circles. "A rainbow!" she shouted, and the cave lit up with a burst of light, revealing a hidden chest of color potions. But as she grabbed one, the color thief appeared in a swirl of stolen shades, its form shifting from a grumpy cloud to a sneaky octopus with inky tentacles. "Give back the colors or face the monochrome monster," it cackled, its voice like squeaky chalk on a blackboard. What power did those potions hold? A splash of bravery or a dash of disaster? The question hung like a dewdrop on a leaf. Would Aria's cleverness win the day? With a splash and a dash, Aria uncorked a potion of giggle green, hurling it at the thief. It exploded in a fountain of laughs, turning the blob into a ticklish tumble of colors that spilled back into the sea. The waves regained their polka dots, the fish their opera voices, and the sky its sherbet swirls. The thief, now a friendly swirl of paint, apologized with a bow, revealing itself as a lonely artist who just wanted to borrow hues for a masterpiece. In thanks, it gifted Aria a brush that painted dreams into reality. Whiskerwig's fur settled on a happy pink, and the boat sailed on, its colors brighter than ever. They visited more wonders. A reef of candy coral where seahorses played tag with jellyfish lanterns, and a whirlpool that spun stories from seashells. Midway home, suspense sailed in like a sneaky wave. The Twilight Sea stirred with a giant glow. The sea serpent of shades, a long, twisty creature with scales that shifted like mood rings. "Prove your heart is colorful," it hissed, coiling around the boat like a rainbow ribbon. Aria's knees knocked like castanets, but she remembered the brush. With a flourish, she painted a portrait of the serpent in vibrant violets and sunny yellows, making it beam with pride. "You see the beauty in all," it purred, uncoiling and granting safe passage. But what final surprise awaited at the shore? A treasure of twilight or a twist of fate? The hooks shimmered like starlight on water. Would Aria's expedition end in glory, or spark even more magic? As the boat nudged back to Glimmerport, the sun rose with a yawn of golden light, painting the village in fresh colors. Aria stepped ashore, her pockets full of painted dreams and her heart bursting with stories. The boat of colors bobbed goodbye, whispering promises of more voyages. Whiskerwig hopped home, his ears flopping triumphantly. From then on, Twirlton bloomed with extra magic. Flowers that painted pictures, waves that told tales. Children, next time you spot a colorful boat or a twilight glow, listen closely. What message might the sea send you? The Twilight Sea calls to bold sailors. Will you set sail on your own boat of wonders? And remember, in a world of strange seas, the brightest colors come from brave hearts and bubbly imaginations.